Now it's recording. There we go. Having phone issues. Good morning, everyone. We're working on building a new goat house today. We got everything I think that we need. We might need some more plywood, but we'll see. We're going to use what we have and go as far as we can to get them into a bigger house as fast as possible. And I want to show you... I'm already out of breath. I barely walked any. It's really humid today. Back here. Okay. Back here is where we foraged them for 2 days only. This is 2 days. That's it, guys. Look how down it is. This is better than a mower. Better than a weed whacker. Or a weed eater. But look at that. That's amazing. This stuff was knee high. We hadn't had time to dedicate to yard work other than to keep things down around the cabin. So some of these areas were left go, and the goats are enjoying it. Uh-oh, he's got the weed whacker going. He's working on clearing a spot to put the goat house. And the goats are over here. The further I walk away, the better. They're so sweet, guys. I can't even tell you how sweet they are. Pilot's still standoffish, but he tolerates touch and petting more than he did when we first got him. He knows who's feeding him. Over here's Latte. She's looking good. I think she's actually putting a little weight on. She doesn't seem very hungry this morning, though. So that has me a little concerned. You see what they have to eat? All this in here. They're going to be back here about a week, I'm thinking, to eat this. And this is my little Oreo. She's such a lovey girl. Say, you love your mama. Say, I walk right up to this one and it's like, yes, they wrap around, so we're constantly checking and untangling. Cody, back. Back. Thank goodness I've trained my dogs. They listen really well. I'm just not ready for them to interact with the goats. I want them to get used to them being around. Look at her. Look at her. She's like, come here, come here, come here. All right, come here, Oreo. Come on. She'll follow me. Come on, Oreo. There's Pilot. Hi, Pilot. Good morning, little man. I call him the little man. He's such a little guy. Good morning. Look at those spots on his side. Absolutely pretty. He needs to put some weight on. His bone up here is very prominent. So we're definitely trying to get him some weight, but he eats all the time, so I'm thinking it's going to happen now that he's got all this forage. Plus they're getting a dish of alfalfa pellets, beet pellets, and last night I gave him a treat with some sweet feed pellets and minerals. The minerals are daily though, so just in case they're not getting enough by free ranging. Do that. Probably tied a little too close, because she could tangle him real easily. And now these are mini Nubians. He's an F2, and she's an F1, and she's an F1. And their babies have, from what I've seen, have even more Nubian style ears. So the babies are super cute when they come. Cody, back. You don't need to be right beside me. Go on, buddy. All right, guys. We'll bring you some more today as we get that pen going. Well, here's the beginning, guys. It's going to be 10 foot by 5 foot wide, 10 foot long. And I'm not sure of the heights yet. We're going to work that out. And we're going to level this first, because we want to make sure that this is balanced and leveled, because we are dealing with, here's a little hill right here. And then over here, right at the edge of this pallet, yeah, right there, starts a hill that kind of comes up a little bit. So we're dealing with some topography issues here. But, and we got thunder rolling in the distance. So I don't know how much we're going to get done today. But we're working on it. That's the big thing. We're working on it. And this will be big enough to house our baby goats and our mama goats and our buck all together. So, and we will be keeping this setup, which could be a buck containment unit. I don't know how that's going to work because we're not sure if we're going to breed or not. So if we decide not, then he might have to be quarantined until we can get him castrated. But for now, they're already pregnant, so we're not too worried about it. And can't wait to see this come together. We're going to be putting some plywood on the floors, plywood on 3 sides. And then the front, we may enclose part of that, like with a half wall, just so that there's a lot of ventilation and airflow. And for rainy days, so they can still, you know, have like almost like a window kind of concept. But we'll see how far I can push Jim with his building here. It's so hot and humid, I can't even describe it. I'm sitting down doing nothing, and I have sweat pouring off of me. Crazy, but it's going to be what it's going to be. All right, I'll bring you back in a little bit.